At the age of 14, I had my first breakup. And it wasn't a normal breakup. Sure, it ended in a normal way. But the way it happened was very shit. So the day we broke up, yeah, she posted this story on her Instagram. She publicly called me ugly. She posted this specific story on her Instagram. It was like this mental breakdown that I had. My first mental breakdown. It pierced my heart like anything. It got me so insecure, I cried. And as a matter of fact, she was right. I take full accountability. I used to look so ugly when I was 14. But did I give up? No. Because that was my FTE. Fuck this event. It is by this author called M.J. DeMarco from his book Unscripted. You can read that book. I highly recommend that book. I haven't read that book entirely, but I have just saw these YouTube summaries regarding this book, Unscripted. And as a matter of fact, I already had six pack abs at the age of 14. At the age of 14, that's like a golden achievement, right? But guess what? My face still wasn't the best. So I dove so deep into self improvement, into looks maxing. I got so obsessed. And here are the things which I applied in my life that completely transformed me. Firstly, mewing. Okay, I'm sure you have heard about mewing. It's the baseline into looks maxing. So you take a glass of water and you drink, and the posture where you swallow, that is your mewing posture. That is the perfect tongue posture. Now you have to practice this many times consciously. You have to practice it for weeks to get it down right. And one more thing, this is not an overnight fix. It takes minimum 3 years to have your face to come forward, to see visible results. And right now I'm 17, so within like 2.5 years I have seen a good difference with mewing. I have practiced it consciously by doing the swallowing technique. I take a glass of water, and as I said, you swallow, you hold that position after you swallow. You repeat that, you keep drinking water, you swallow. Absolutely not trying to hydrate you. You keep swallowing that. Then you'll keep getting that posture. You'll practice it over time. Then within like 3 years, you will see visible results. Make sure to be mewing even while sleeping. Put micropore tape over your lips. Just seal it. Micropore tape, you'll get it for like a couple of dollars or a couple of dirhams. I'm in UAE, so I paid like 9 dirhams and 50 fils to buy this stuff. And I'm telling you, it's a really good investment for a cheap price. You can mew while sleeping. It will basically force you to nasally breathe while sleeping. So I would say it's a really good investment. Secondly, thumb pulling. Thumb pulling is the process where you place your thumbs on the green zones that I'm showing here. You drag them along the green zones with upward and outward pressure. That's how we do it. And by the way, this is not at all scientifically backed. Not at all. But me personally, I have done this for a year and I have felt it easier to place my tongue on my palate. I have found it easier. So I guess my palate is expanding. And it's not at all scientifically backed up. And many people are getting scammed because of this thumb pulling thing. I have done it and I have found it easier for my tongue to rest properly. Thirdly, neck training. If your neck is small, it won't properly masculinize your face. A small neck is signs of low testosterone. If you have a thicker neck, it's a sign of high testosterone, masculinity, all the good stuff. And the way that you train your neck is fairly simple. You keep a weight on your forehead 50 times, neck curls. On the back of your head, 50 times, neck extensions. On the laterals, 50 times. You can do it in sets as you like, 5 sets of 10 or something like that. And also place the weights in a hoodie so that you won't get marks or something. And that's the third technique, neck training. And then the main thing, getting the aesthetic, appealing physique that women desire. And this is what my physique looks like when I listen to the stupid advice of the online fitness influencers at the age of 14. I listened to all of this stupid advice like eat cereal and drink a gallon of milk or something. I genuinely listened to those stupid advice. And this is what my physique looked like at the age of 14. Bro, my waist was so big. And this is what I look like right now by doing my own research. I'll give you some insights. I have never went to a gym in my entire life. Sure, I had a dumbbell, but then my mom threw away my dumbbell because my exam results were so shit. But then I was left with a bag and some books. I did use them. But I'm going to tell you something different here. The exercises that you shouldn't do to get an aesthetic physique. That you shouldn't do. Not should do, shouldn't do. So the first one, front raises, front shoulder raises. Absolutely useless. You're training your front shoulders more. And guess what? Your front shoulders are already trained with mostly pushing movements. It's already trained. And when you overtrain them, you will have shit posture. You'll be rounded up like a monkey. You'll be walking like a shrimp. So don't do front raises whatsoever. And secondly, flat bench press. The traditional flat bench press, most of the people that I know of have gotten injuries. Most of my gym friends have gotten injuries from flat bench pressing. So I would highly recommend incline dumbbell press. How much the degree goes up, decreases, that much the injury decreases. Injury rates decreases. So the flat bench press is like 180, and when you go up like 30, 45, something like that, the injury rate decreases. And plus the incline dumbbell press targets the most aesthetic muscle group, one of the most aesthetic muscle groups, and that is the upper chest. And thirdly, dips. By the way, for your information, dips is not a chest exercise. Dips is a triceps exercise. Yep. And dips, bro, to be honest, I think it's useless. Personally, I think it's useless because it trains your lower chest mostly. And as we all know, lower chest is not that aesthetic. So it will completely ruin the aesthetic by doing a lot of dips. And also, one more thing, anything that trains the obliques will make you unaesthetic. I guarantee that. Russian twists and lying bicycle, something like that. Don't train your obliques whatsoever. Sure, in fighting with the medicine ball and all that, you can train like that, but don't do Russian twists with the weights in your with the plates in your hand. Don't do those. It will completely widen your waist, and that's one mistake, one beginner mistake that I have done. And also, I have a free looks maxing PDF guide down below. Along with it, I have a paid one where I go into more detail. Both are PDFs. Also, I have an aesthetic physique guide in the description where I'll go into more detail to get you more aesthetic, where I'll hold your hand and make sure that you'll look good. Goodbye.